like before y'all come from my throat, before y'all come for it, listen sis, listen, okay? What's good, everybody? I feel like I've been like in this spot like a lot of videos. Like the last few videos I've probably been like at my desk. But anyway, anywho, so you guys, today is Monday the 28th. I don't know why it took me so long to like figure out what today was, but yeah, today's Monday the 28th. I've already been to school, barely been to school. I took 2 exams, you guys. Today's been so busy, so freaking busy. My head already hurts. Like, I'm sure there's some laundry that needs to be done, some folding. What tomorrow I have a class. I have classes like Monday through Friday. I'm legit on campus Monday through Friday. But anyway, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about was, there was this debate on Facebook that one of my Facebook friends posted. I don't know this person personally, I've never met them in person or anything like that, but I found it to be very, you know, like intriguing what some people really out here think, or you know, just their opinion. Not saying their opinion is wrong, your opinion's not wrong, you know, your opinion is your opinion. So I'm actually look for the status, give me one sec. Okay, so he deleted the status, but to sum it up in a nutshell, the status read, other single parents or single adults, would you prefer to date someone with children or without children? And basically what your explanation was to their sole opinion. And I have read the statuses. Like, the person who posted the status, he was older, of course, and he had 3 kids, and I didn't see any pictures with the mom, so I guess he's divorced or whatever circumstances. I don't know, because I don't know this person. But I was reading like the responses to that, and you had like a lot of people saying that they wanted someone with kids because they were single parents, so they wanted someone who had kids so they could understand, blah 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 blah. Or, you know, there was some people who didn't have any kids who wouldn't mind someone with kids. It was just very, like, it varied a lot. So for me personally, I like, okay, like before y'all come from my throat, before y'all come for it, listen sis, listen, okay? This is just my opinion. It's just my, what else is just how I feel. Okay, so me personally, I would like to date someone without kids. I would like to date somebody without kids. I'd love to read to you exactly what I posted on this man's status, but he deleted the post. I don't know why, but whatever. So for me, most of y'all probably don't know, but I've dated quite a few men who have had children before, okay? I think they've all these men, they've had like sons. They haven't had daughters, but all of them had sons, and there was really like only 3 of them, but they all had kids or whatever. And for me personally, like seeing how they did things, like, yeah, that's a no. That's a no-go. Like, no, just absolutely not, sir. Just absolutely not. And it's not to say that people who have kids, like, they're not damaged goods. Like, I'm not scared that they would still be in a relationship with the baby mother, you know, ex-wife or whatever. My concern is, would you, if you're truly being the father you're supposed to be being, like 100% in your child's life, like actually there, would you be available to me? And I say this because I watch how my daughter gets neglected. Like, I watch how she gets neglected. Like, honestly, my daughter and her little sister are going to be in the same grade, right? That means they're going to graduate pretty much around the same time. Do I foresee this other party showing up at at my daughter's graduation? Probably not, okay? Just other curricular activities. When you have more kids than you have time, you can't properly be there. You just can't, you know? And for me to see it on my end of my daughter dealing with that, it's like, I don't want to put anybody else's kid through that. Like, that's miserable. Like, you know, like, unless we all could be like Will Smith and Jada, not in the sense of whatever else they got going on in that marriage, not in that, but how they co-parent with Trey's mother. If we could do that, then possibly, you know. But you know, like, depending on how many kids, you know, he had coming into the situation, you can't be there for everything. You legit cannot. So if my daughter had a swim lesson, right? Swim lesson. And his other child, had like, I don't know, soccer or whatever, and it was on the same day, like, you know, like, it's just, it would be too much. So I'm not saying I would never date anybody who had children. Like, of course, I clearly have dated men who had kids. But for me, it's like, I would prefer someone who didn't have children. Because in my opinion, if this man is really a man and he's mature enough to understand, I don't need to explain my child to you. Like, I don't need to explain why I have to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't don't really need explanation, because you have some men who have kids and they still don't get it. Like, how many kids you got? Like, then, like, it doesn't make any sense, okay? And I've ran into that quite a few times. Like, you have a kid, but yet you still know nothing. This makes no sense, you know? So personally, I don't feel like it has to be somebody who has a child that would understand my life of having a child. I disagree with that completely. I feel like someone who didn't have any kids could definitely understand me having a kid. That's just my opinion, okay? Like I said, no one opinion is more right than the other, and it's just not. But that's how I kind of view it. Like, it just is what it is. So yeah, I guess I made this video long enough. Way too long, perhaps. And yeah, so I don't know what, for the single parents out there, would you date somebody who had kids? Would you prefer someone who didn't have kids? Drop it in the comments below. I really want to know, what is y'all take on the situation? Me personally, and like I said, I will be 25 in February, so maybe my feelings will possibly change. Like, come on now, I'm only about to be 25. It really could change. I don't know if my future husband has kids, if he don't have kids. God, I don't want him to have no kids. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please let me know what y'all think about, and I'm not saying about my opinion, that's my opinion. What is your opinion on the situation? What do you feel like? Like, you want somebody with kids, you don't want someone with kids, you are indifferent, so you really don't care if they have kids or not? Let me know down in the comments below. But you guys stay blessed, you guys stay encouraged, and stay in the word. Bye.